Gie. And then I say Hmong. And then I would say, what is drink in Hmong? And we discover that drink is the same. How, and we say how, so it's similar, right? And then I would ask her, what is water? And I say day, and Yifang say oh. And so we do this back and forth for a whole hour and a half to Sheboygan, and we discover there's only 6 words of those that we talk about that has similar tone, and the rest are totally different in meaning. So that shows how far our language has separated and the dialect has shifted, and we adopt new things. We always say, maybe we are the one that's original and we keep our dialect, and the one in China are the one that shifted the dialect and changed it because they changed. And then they say the same thing to us, right? So we don't know which one is the real one, but the dialects has, changes. And I know that when we move to different country, we live different places, we start to adopt different languages. So for example, my father, who is very old, and he started adopting English, and I just like, oh my God. So when we talk, he say, "Got one more idea." He throw in the word idea in there. And I go, look, Dad, why are you speaking English? Mix, So we start saying a few words, instead of saying telephone, we, instead of saying "sao tong" in Hmong, we say telephone, so we start to adapt words here and there in English. So then we speak Hmong English in the United States. We call Hmonglish, right? Because then Yifang come and she speak her Hmong Chinese and we would understand it. The Hmong Thai from Thailand come and they speak Hmong Thai, and we don't necessarily understand either because they throw some Thai in there, and we throw some English in there. And then the Hmong Lao come from Laos and they speak some Lao in there, and then we don't understand it, So it's very dynamic and very interesting how the language has been adopted based on the environment that we lived in, So when we live in Laos, we start throwing some word in there too. So like our little kids here in the United States may say the word bai, which means go, but that's not Hmong. Yeah, Hmong. In Hmong it says mo, right? We totally skip that mo and then we say bai. And then our kids learn bai, and then they think bai is Hmong, but it's not, So there's layers of different languages that gets added into the language, and that complicates the whole language itself. So anyway, any other questions?